I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. You know, it's America. But it doesn't sound like it's poaching anything that's American, which is what's vital about them. They have all this information that's maybe pure America, really, in its rock, but it comes out as European and not just British or anything. It's Dutch. They're Dutch. And The Hague and all this sort of like worldliness and intelligence and sophistication that comes with that culture, they've got that. But they see through to the seamier side of stuff and the more romantic seamier stuff. But it's beautiful. It's rock. It's golden earring. Rhinus is playing the bass, the down electro mostly, but he's playing this thing and it's dug in deep. But it's not nervous. It's like dug in. It's like it knows. It's an instinctual thing with him and Cesar. He's a one-off, but they're all like that. And when you put him with Rhinus, the bass player, who is one of my all-time favorite bass players, who's playing a Dan Electro, gifted human being, but he's got huge hands, and he's like, I remember seeing him play in Cleveland, and I thought, wow, you know, the guitar looks so small on him, but he's such a clever player, just a clever, intuitive bass player. But with Cesar and Rhinus together, it's like a train, but it's a musical train. I was listening to, I was a fan for life, really, you know, and it really affected how I wrote lyrics, and I loved the production, and I loved the simplicity of what they did. They didn't need to dress it up. It was always Rhinus and Cesar, and then it was Barry and George, and the four of them were like the four horsemen. They were like the four horsemen. They were different, and they were sexy and wild, and they were from Holland. There was nothing like them. The Ventures, it's a very American style that doesn't sound American at all. They took it from somewhere and referenced this romance of the 50s and 60s rock and took it into this super sort of avant-garde rock field that only Golden Earring could occupy that place, and it's Dutch. You know, it's this and this, but it's got a great worldview. I've been driving all night, my hands wet on the wheel. You know, it's America. But it doesn't sound like it's poaching anything that's American, which is what's vital about them. They have all this information that's maybe pure America, really, in its rock, but it comes out as European and not just British or anything. It's Dutch. They're Dutch. And The Hague and all this sort of like worldliness and intelligence and sophistication that comes with that culture, they've got that. But they see through to the seamier side of stuff and the more romantic seamier stuff. But it's beautiful. It's rock. It's golden earring. And you have no personality. You'll sound like everybody else. If you can take a Dan Electro and project your personality through that and shine and do all these things that he's done, you must truly be a great bass player. And the great thing about this band is they don't have a keyboard player. And when they want to use keyboards, they bring somebody in. And after a lifetime of having keyboards in my life, about 10 years ago, I said no more. Everything, if it's written on the guitar, has this sort of sharpness and a masculinity, and it's like tough and it's real, and it's sharp and it's six-string. You put the keyboards in, then it suddenly gets sweet. The people that love Golden Earring, stick with them. It's like when you find something that really works for you, like a Telecaster guitar, you know, you don't really go past the Telecaster. It's like when you see quality, you keep going back to the same thing. And you couldn't do that with, like, the arena rock bands in America just keep churning out the same old shit. And Golden Earring always come out swinging. And the rhythm section itself is like, just like liquid cement. You know, it's like, it's tough, it's real, it's heavy, but it's as light as air, you know? And that's what they are. That's what they are. That is what they are.